lot of people are not lazy. They're just unmotivated. This is a conversation I was having with somebody yesterday. And I came to the realization that a lot of people are not lazy. To me, the definition of lazy is like, it's some trash on the floor. I'm just not going to get it because I just don't want to get it. And unmotivated is, I already tried this thing before and it just didn't work out for me, so I don't feel confident enough to try again. It's so important for us to understand the difference because a lot of people get a lot of backlash for being lazy, but what people fail to realize is a lot of those people, like I said, are just unmotivated. People go through things. Like, it's things that I've tried plenty of times. Like, I love using myself as an example because I like to give real life examples. Like, it's so many things that I won't do. Not because I'm lazy, but because I failed before. So now when I think about doing it again, I always think about when I failed. So, you know how some people are like super motivated, they could fail and they could just keep going because they're so strong. Everybody is not that strong. Some people need a push, a reminder, whatever. But there's plenty of things that I'm so scared and intimidated to try because I failed. This is a real life problem too. Like, people like to ignore depression, anxiety, different trauma, traumatic experiences people had went through. People like to kind of like brush them off a little bit and label it as laziness or label it as a person don't want to do. But people do want to do. I think a lot of people get canceled out because they are not meeting society's standard of grinding hard. Like, they're just not being what other people think they should be. But other people don't realize the mental anxiety and depression that they may be experiencing about trying something. Like I said, if you failed over and over again, if I was on a bike and I got hit by a car on a bike, God forbid, I wouldn't be as quick to jump back on a bike as a person who never experienced it before. Then what those people tend to do is go into a pattern of not overcoming the anxiety about doing something. For example, another example, I have an eating problem. I really do. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I have a problem. I know I have the problem. I know it. I know what I need to do to fix the problem. And I've done things in the past plenty of times to fix my problem. But because this past year when I tried, I failed. I'm so intimidated about trying again. And what I'm talking about is working out. I'm scared of the gym because I'm like, wow, okay, if I dedicate hours in the gym every day and I don't lose weight, like, I'm going to be hurt. But that's a negative mindset to have about something. But it's also hard for me to overcome it because I had that anxiety about doing something, which is not an excuse. It's real life. Being unmotivated is so common. Like, we see people on Instagram and Facebook who's always motivated in our eyes. Like, they're always just on the go. They always grinding. But we don't ever see them unmotivated moments they have. Unless you're like a superhuman, a crazy superhuman, whenever you take a loss, you're going to feel unmotivated for a second. I'm not saying you're going to stay down because some people can pick themselves back up and keep it pushing. But some people stay down. It's not easy for everybody to pick themselves back up. But that doesn't mean a person is lazy. I've met a lot of people who was labeled lazy. And then talking to them, I realized they were just unmotivated because of something they experienced. We have to understand the difference. We got to stop labeling people as lazy when they just need somebody to help push them through. I'm not saying hold people's hand. But for the people who definitely do have potential, we got to stop judging.